Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tank Carradine able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Flag 58 rail! Flag 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception.
Trust me, you said. Just before we fell 5 stories onto a giant guitar? Wait till you see the rest. I gotta be dreaming. This place is unbelievable.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Please cancel IT request.
Yeah, I told him cancel it. She had to pay for IT. She had to pay for it, so I like cancel it.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going back to Moore. This time he's
She sent an email. She got to play.
Leads to fourth down.
She sent an email.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I don't meet this dude.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Play this for me. Play this for me. Pause it.
Huh?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
So you play this for me.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Completes it to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Is it an important game?
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Carr to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He'll get it up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
It's some good, strong running.
Come on, Ray. Come on. Come on, Ray.
Huh? I mean, I don't. Oh, you can be losing if I play. You already know that. All right, have a seat.
some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
You playing it?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, alright.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
About to pause it anyway. Let's do an interception for a touchdown.
Oh.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism, spots like that.
Go ahead and what?
I love the way that
Go
you
ahead, play. You
spotlighted
can
the
do it.
athleticism.
I don't want to play.
because
You
and I
down
both know
13-3.
The best athletes on the
That's
field,
fine. Go ahead.
they play on defense.
Oh,
Alright.
I don't know. I was a
Bye.
kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking for
Oh, my
Sanders,
God.
and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now
Where you
2
going?
picks in this frame.
Come here.
It's as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ace! Ace!
Now McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Donovan taken in the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get into the end zone back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
What's the score?
21-3.
At the 25.
Oh, that's 5 hours time.
It'll be a gain of 6.
Just started
and it'll
third
bring
quarter.
up a second down.
Okay, just
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
I hit Paul.
Okay, the time will count down. Just let him sit there.
What, you on your way back or something?
No, I'm about to be at the Jack in the Box, so I'm going to give it to him after he good. He got 4 pauses, so we should get the ball back first. So, well, we got 3 pauses now, I think, so just let him sit there.
Where's the timer?
I don't know the person, so I don't care.
How long is the time? How long is the pause?
If he hit unpause, it'll start counting down. If each pause probably around about 35 seconds. So when they count down and come back in, just run the ball, then run the ball again, then pass if you want to, and then hit pause.
My passing game ain't working. I done threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah, you fine. I already put in the chat talking about don't beat up on my daughter. I already told him the G, so
continues to
he like,
evolve.
it's all what it is.
They
I don't
become
care.
just
It's
as
not the
critical to
money
the
league.
passing
This one,
attack
it's that Facebook
as a lot of
league.
receivers,
He asked me
tight
to fill in
ends,
for
because their
somebody.
ability to make
They
people
need an
miss in
extra
the open
person because
field
somebody quit.
can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's not the money league. So I'm not worried about
6
it. But
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and
he didn't
4.
understand either if he don't hit unpause, it'll stay pause. If he hit unpause, it'll start counting down.
Oh, I just threw a catch for like 15 yards.
Yeah, just keep doing that. Try to throw to the red line. Didn't tell you what to throw to. I mean,
Yeah, when I follow the red line, that's when I threw the interception. I don't trust it.
it always don't be. It always don't.
I know it's not always gonna be open.
To the sideline
Yeah, but
and make a catch.
I'm about to jack about not 10-5-30, so hope he here already.
Carr now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Why does it always stay crowded?
Huh?
Why does it always stay crowded?
Now Carr. And he'll be
Ooh,
taken
threw
down
another pass
before he
for a
works
catch.
it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16
You
yards there and a first down
football,
again.
what do you know? Bits of bars I was doing Cam Newton does.
Throw interception, that's what I've been doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that happens.
How I go back from cause right now I'm in the iPhone H Pro, how do I change the, never mind, I see it.
You get over.
Yeah, I got it now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I'm probably definitely out formation.
It's all the same to me.
Here's a gift
Oh,
to Miller.
it's doing fine.
Woo, run play for 5 yards, solid knee right
And he'll
there.
take it
Get off
across
me.
the 50 and into Chief territory.
Fine.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan.
Oh, I didn't choose the right play. I don't know how to look at my plays. I don't know what I picked.
The defensive front, they got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Is this a run play or is this a pass play? I don't know what kind of play this is.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the
That
middle,
was the
but
wrong
it's
person to throw to.
incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact.
For all
and
these
another
delayed I
incomplete
formation,
pass.
how do I get out of this?
Go out into all the formations like shotgun and all that stuff.
Yeah, how do I get back to that?
Hit circle.
Oh yeah, that's what I want.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh shit, I ran out of
He
time.
didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got it in. He finds Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Huh?
They'll get 11,
No.
but still a little
Huh?
short. 4th
How you
down.
doing?
So much
It's
about
4th and
offense
inches.
is
Should I
what
go
you call
for it
hitting the
or
yardage.
should kick
You
it?
know, you
It's
throw
a
the ball to
56-yard
someone,
field
they
goal. I ain't
catch
gonna make
it,
no field
and
goal.
then they can make a big
Go
play.
for it.
You know, they
How do I
create
do
a
that?
play,
I got
run
25
after
seconds
catch.
to pick or something.
They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping them from a first
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, stopped
Hey,
him
go
in his
to
tracks.
go to formation. Go down one and then pick your play.
What's a good one? I got 10 seconds.
Just hit a run play. It don't matter.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big
Hit the
one in
slant
his
button
3rd
for a
quarter
timeout.
as he'll go for it on 4th
I
down.
ran out of time.
Oh, well, go.
I think probably just trying to draw.
Can't
him
go
off
for
there.
nothing
It
now.
didn't
The
work.
turnover on it.
Defensively, that's what you work on
I gotta
all the
punt it.
time. Being in that
You don't
spot,
got to
being able
play.
to
Hit Sir, what yard line you on? You on the minus or plus
I
side?
ran out of time.
You fine. You can still go for it.
No, it says a fake punt with release, a punt, or a punt.
No, hit circle.
Yeah.
Go down and pick a play. You don't pick. Don't hit the one where it say coaches suggested. Go down to the next one. Then bring all your formations up.
Still
think
just
that's
the
a
third
great
quarter, but
play.
they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going
punt
for
the
it
ball.
on fourth. And they'll run for it with Miller. And this
They
doesn't
stopped me
end
before
well at
I
all
even
as
got
they
to the
stop
thing.
him far behind the line to gain.
I should just
The
planted the ball.
Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
You got to the third quarter.
Huh?
You still in the third quarter?
Yeah.
How much time?
3:43.
What score? 21-3?
Yeah.
Oh, you doing great. You only scored 2 touchdowns.
The fourth
Yeah, now as
down
soon as I
run
got up here.
successful. Now they look to pay
Because
it
you was
off on
already,
first
you
down.
should have went ahead and finished that play. He was already on the goal line when I took over. And he threw a pass right to the darn thing. And then when I got the ball, I threw an interception.
On first
I
and
hate
10,
playing
here's
defense.
Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Out of bounds. Oh my
So
God.
he took a
I
shot
quit.
on first down, but couldn't connect.
He just threw a
And that's
yard,
when he's
a
gotta be
pass for
happy.
like, I don't know how many yards it was.
Oh, great. Just keep winning.
Yeah, he just threw a pass all the way down the end zone for a touchdown.
Because you doing great.
He paused though.
He paused. Now he want to pause.
He scored a touchdown and paused the game. I said he scored a touchdown and paused the game.
Well, just don't hit unpause. He got hit unpause and he got that.
Got 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
Back. There wasn't a hole
You
open in
go
the zone.
with that,
That's
so
the thing.
he'll
On
keep
early
him
downs
pretty
like
good.
that first down there.
Oh, you
need to
already
be a
gave the
little
thing
bit
to
more
him?
Careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, it was the incomplete. He didn't catch it.
Oh, alright, well, he going, oh, he paused the challenge, that's why. Just stay in cover 3, cover 4, you'll be alright.
Yeah, but I don't know how to play
Second down,
defense
still 10
though.
yards to go. Ball
Just,
on the
the
43.
computer will play it. Just look at it.
Stop, Araya. I don't have to like click on no players and no things or nothing.
Mahomes again here
No,
on
just get on
second
the
and 10.
D-line and let the computer run. You'll be alright.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in
I
this
just
game
did
is
something. I don't know what it was.
extraordinary.
He in a
Let's just
hurry
face
up
it,
offense
this
right
offensive
now.
line flat
No
out
huddle.
cannot handle this pass
tried
rush.
to
It's been
know
demonstrated time and time again.
I just thought it was 3rd and 16. He went no huddle.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
So just stand a cover 4, cover 3,
Throw outside, taken
and
in
let him
by
rush.
Hill. They'll get 11,
He
but
got
it'll
it. He
still
got. Well, he
lead
didn't
to
get the
a
first down. It's 4th and 5.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And
It's 4th and 5.
Plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
He on the
That's what often happens when
47.
you have competitors running around the field. These
Stop,
guys
man.
know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And
Where
let's
the
face it,
remote for
all of
Ryan
them,
thing so
they
I
all
can
want to
play?
be number one.
Keep control.
Here's Dustin Colquitt
Huh?
now.
It's
As
over
he'll
the
pull
chair.
it away for the second time.
I see it. Stop, Araya. He's punting. That
It's
was
a
good.
punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they're moving the football. It's
No.
not like they went 4 and
He
out,
punted
so I
the
don't
ball.
think it's a deal where the
No.
offense doesn't have
Alright,
confidence.
so-
No, I agree with you totally on that
Yeah.
one. If anything, they may have gained
Trying to
more
run-
confidence.
run
Okay,
time
they
wait
stopped
till
us
last
once.
minute to
That's
snap
all
the
right.
ball.
Let's keep
Trying to-
moving it. Make them do it again.
He couldn't quite
That's a
hold
full,
it.
that's
Got
probably
hit.
like 3 minutes
Ball
away.
pops out.
I don't know why he hit that
Incomplete.
button.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet
He
man
had the
because of the
safeties. He
coverage.
got
It's
two
way
high.
too tight.
You should be able to
Unable
run the
find
ball.
anyone
He
open.
got one high.
I don't know what that is.
If there's two people at the top of the game,
I know.
on the offense, that's two high safeties.
Yeah, but-
2nd and 10.
Okay, he got two up there right now.
Okay, you should be able to run. You got a run play?
Yeah.
Hit squat. You got a run play already?
Yeah.
Run the ball.
Now a handoff to Miller.
Yeah,
And
that
he is
gave me
met
nothing.
at the line of scrimmage,
How
and
many
he goes
yards
down
again?
right there.
None.
No
What
gain on
down
that
is?
one as it brings
3rd and
up a
10.
3rd and 10.
I got past the ball.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In
No,
fact,
don't get
before
balls.
the game,
Go ahead,
he was
play. Go
talking
ahead,
to us,
play.
and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
thought it was
nah,
cool,
man,
so I'm
you're just a
in
whole lot of
public.
guy.
I thought
He
that
is
the
at
road
well
he turned
over
on.
300 pounds. He's a big man.
Throw all verts. Throw full verts and throw it to either triangle or
This
square.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Excuse me.
Throw it all verts and throw it to triangle or square. Either hit, I don't care, hit either one. Hit square. That should be outside receiver.
Malia, turn that pot off.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Oh my God. I got sacked.
Pressure here. Carr taken down. Cameron
I don't know how to
Jordan
punt it.
in there to get him for
Roll
sack
into the
number
top, hit X, then we gotta
99
hit X
here.
again in that
Here
little
now,
black
Johnny
area.
Townsend.
Wait,
As
you
the
gotta do what
drive
now?
goes backwards, so he's
You
on
let
the
go all the way to the
line.
top, hit X. Then when they come back down, hit X again in that little black area. You try to pick that line in that black area for accuracy.
Gets this one away. And
Well, I
boy,
ain't
it's
do too bad.
another boomer.
I got it all the way to the
Taken
top
right
of
on
it.
the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards.
I get it in a
all
second.
told.
Watch
And
your
the Chiefs
show.
will have excellent field position here as they take
I'm going to get
over.
it in a second.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've
You
got
need a
the
diaper.
lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
It's still the third quarter.
Create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. No man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And Hill with
Oh
it
my
over the
gosh.
middle.
Boy,
And he takes this
It's
into the end zone for a
28-3.
Chiefs touchdown.
I can't tackle.
Tyreek Hill.
Like, I had him, and then, like, my dude just, like, slipped right off of him.
Second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their
don't worry about it.
lead.
He going great.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this
Horrible.
one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle.
Where you at
And
now?
The decision to just kick the extra point ends up successful.
I still got, like, 2 pauses. I think 2 or 3.
Go ahead. You doing great. Go ahead.
I don't want to play it.
Hit balls there.
Let me get the ball
Butker
first.
now to kick
Kicking
this
the
one
ball.
away. That'll be taken
How
in
you
the
make your
end
dude
zone.
run fast? My dude, like,
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
probably
And
19-yard
now Oakland
return.
ready to take
That's
the
just
field.
garbage.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
What's the-
territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Church
Well,
around
just
us out
something to
email
build
that
off
quick.
of. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, that's
here.
what I was
Carr and
like,
the
because
Raiders
Eunice
come
was
up
like,
1st and
she's like, I
10
think your boyfriend
at their
told
own
Tracy,
19-yard
or, you know,
line.
she said, James, I think, told Tracy before your boyfriend did. And then, like, I started going through my emails, and she had already sent an email.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Look.
Swinging down he
I think we
goes.
got it. Cancel our team.
Hitchens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I don't know what play I just
After the
picked.
sack, it's 2nd and 19,
That's
and the
all I
road
said
gets
to
a bit
Trey. I
tougher
texted
from
said,
here.
I think she got it, cancel IT. That's what I said, man. You said IT cost me first, so I'm going to
Now
cancel
it's Miller.
IT.
I don't know what that running
It's a
back
loss
was
of 2, now 3rd down.
That's all I said.
An interesting
Cancel
and
it. I
intriguing
didn't know she
decision there
paid my IT.
defensively
I
because
thought
they
that
kept
was
extra
yearly.
DBs on the
Yearly
field
once a day.
despite seeing the multiple tight
I
end
think
look
they
that
have
came
to-
out for
I
the
don't know how that
offense.
I
works.
thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they
Okay,
felt they didn't have
just give
time
us
or what the
one
case
picture.
was.
But in any event, the extra speed
Yeah.
allowed for great penetration
The
as they
best is
stuffed
probably
that
doing
one by the
that
line of
anyway.
scrimmage.
Call for job.
Back
We're
now
not
here
trying.
on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys
You
trail
distracted
big
me.
here to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah, all right, man.
I'm about to pause it, then it's 3rd and 21.
Yeah, pause it.
Got 3 pauses. Got 3 left. 3 pauses left.
Oh, you probably pull in. I'm right here by the church.
Araya. I see it. Jimmy.
This cop still sitting up here. No lights on. He waiting. He seems like he waiting to get some done.
At the church?
Yeah. He a bad vehicle though. That's what I'm saying. Like it blends in with the darkness. He blends in the dark.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Where?
Card out a throw. And he's going to be
Fuck.
intercepted a 3rd time.
The interception.
He's going to bring this back inside the 20.
I did pause it, but then it came back and then I couldn't pause it again.
That interception sets them up.
Hold the ball now. Hold the ball.
Hold the ball. I don't have the ball. I just threw an interception. I just paused it again. All right, come back.
She said cook.
Already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up there. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now
They
they're
playing
set up
cover
inside
four,
the
that's
red
why.
zone for their offense.
That's what you in the wrong thing, wrong pass. You fine, that's how you do.
I wouldn't.
You fine. Oh, he way down here.
He's like 3rd and 21.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They run it with Buchanan. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep it
Might
going.
get
They
back there.
want to put the onus on the
Might
big
get back
fellas
there.
up front in order to
Get
bring
back
this
there.
one home.
Malaya, bring Araya Cup up here.
Tracy, email what you gonna say? Tracy, email that quick. She don't waste no
Now here's
time.
Mahomes.
Oh, this is up.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Stop having to my inventory sheet.
Look here.
And Butker able to put this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
She appreciated love or something. Hey, what's your name?
Malaya, where's the rice cup?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
You turn that pot off, Malia?
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Come down. See, he's trying to show cover 0 look now. There's no safeties back here. They all down here. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Carl trying again on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller.
Playing horrible out here.
3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's brought in by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. But he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's McKinnon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Carr now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Houston. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Kansas City, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.